Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and I want to talk about leaky gut, how to really help leaky gut, and some of the things that are a big problem with leaky gut. This is a huge issue for women when they're trying to lose weight, get more energy, get better sleep, all these other things. A lot of leaky gut issues actually come from just being exposed to the wrong foods. It can come from being on a supplement, the wrong supplements, or medications, stress. Holy cow. I mean, everybody knows, right? Like you can get an ulcer from stress, right? Yeah, having stress can really negatively physically impact you. So when we talk about leaky gut, I want to make sure we all understand the definition, right? It's going to be any like digestive issues. This is a very general blanket term used to say, oh, there's something wrong with your stomach, which a lot of people with leaky gut, they get told that or they get diagnosed with it and they're like, okay, that's it. Or IBS, or, oh my gosh, is there something wrong with me? Because my guts are just not right. Something's not right, right? Like I either don't poop, or I'm just always pooping, or I get bloated off of nothing. I feel like I'm not eating anything. And then when I do eat, my stomach bloats instantly. You get a lot of gas. You have a lot of discomfort with your stomach. The general term is just that it's leaky gut. And the problem with that is that essentially the lining of your stomach isn't working correctly. So you're not able to process, digest, break down, absorb the nutrients into your system, which is a huge issue. It's going to lead to, nutrient depletion, terrible energy, all these other things that happen and occur just because you're not getting the nutrients that you really want and should have. So in the 12-week challenge, which, there's only a couple spots left. So I'm going to put this link here for a call if you want to chat more about the 12-week challenge that we have starting on Monday. Just a couple spots left. So if you're wanting to deal with your hormones, really eat better, boost your metabolism, and I work with a lot of women too with gut issues. Because if you have hormone issues, oftentimes they accompany gut issues, right? It's not easy. It's not easy because you're oftentimes going to have both. So one of my favorite things about this protocol, the 12-week challenge, and just some really fun things with it, is that I have a journal that goes along with it. This is a custom made so that you can follow along with the protocol exactly as it goes through. And just so you know, I also have more resources. I have more resources for you, right? The Female Fat Solution, which is on Amazon, the Female Menopause Solution, which is on Amazon, YouTube, Dr. Beth Westy, and on my podcast, The Female Health Solution. So you can check those out and subscribe, of course. When we're looking at things like, what do I do? Right? What do I do? Right? Okay. Well, I teach women how to work with this, how to work with the right dietary things and get the fastest results in the 12-week challenge. So there is that. But just some things to look at. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do all these things, and there might be more things that you would need to do to get a result. This is just an information piece for you to know, okay, here's a starting point. I can look at this. I can maybe apply some of these things and see if they work for me. But moreover than that, before we just start diving into what do you need to take, what do you need to do, the first thing you need to do is remove the inflammation. I can't tell you how many times I will chat with somebody and they'll be like, oh yeah, I have leaky gut, blah, blah, blah. Yet I ask them about their normal diet and they're like, oh, I'm still eating this or that. I'm like, no. And especially when you have a flare, because people with leaky gut, you can go through periods of stress or other things where you'll have flare-ups. Yeah, things like grains. Grains. Yeah, they can be healthy for you. They can be fine. Terrible for you when you have a flare-up of leaky gut. Yeah, there's other things that you really have to focus on and eat and not eat. So we go through all of that specifically for you in the 12-week to make sure you're getting all the right things that you should be getting and not getting the things that you shouldn't be getting, right? So removing inflammation really is the biggest key thing here. Removing inflammation. So you can take all the great things in the world. You can be on the best supplements on the planet. But if you're still eating stuff that ruins your gut, you're working against yourself, right? So that's the first step. It's not the fun step. Buddy, what do you need? I'm doing a live video.
There's a live stream going on. Can you do the thing?
Okay, I need like 2 minutes, okay, kiddo?
Okay.
Oh, man. So removing the inflammation is first, of course. Then the next thing that works really, really well is soothing the gut somehow. You have to calm things down. Once you remove the inflammation, it's just because it's gone. Yes, it's not continuing to irritate your stomach, but oftentimes you have to go through a little point of, okay, let's be nice to your stomach again. Let's let it repair a little bit, right? So soothing the gut. One of my favorite things to have for this is cumin, coriander, and fennel. Oh, tea. This is a tea. You just use the whole seeds. I've talked about this. This helps reduce stress. This helps take down all that extra inflammation. Super easy to make. It's super easy to make. It's just cumin, coriander, and fennel tea. You take the whole seeds, about a tablespoon of each, and you steep it in hot water. There you go. Add a little honey, a little lemon for flavor, absolutely. But that's going to be really helpful to drink. Drink like 2 to 3 cups of it a day. Ginger, having ginger. Ginger can come in a form of, there's ginger chews. Those can be helpful. I actually travel with those a lot for upset stomach. But ginger in food, ginger in your shake, ginger in your water, just even a little bit of ginger, right? It's a pretty powerful spice herb. So getting ginger in. Charcoal at night. I've talked about charcoal before for detox and other things, but if you're just taking like a little bit of it at night before you go to bed, especially, or if you're feeling bloated at the end of the day, whoo, game changer. I travel with this because it is so helpful. Fun side story that I will tell you. If you don't want to hear the side story and you're watching the replay, you can fast forward past this. But for those of you that follow me, know that I travel and I speak all over the place. So I was traveling internationally, and I had an apple, and that they don't like that. You can't take an apple into Canada. So they had me go back in the customs room or whatever, and I was like, listen, I'm sorry I have the apple, like, just throw it away, it's fine, like, ugh. And the customs guy had zero sense of humor about my apple, and he was like looking in my bag more and like looking at all my supplements I carried, and the one thing he got suspicious about, my charcoal. It's like a bottle, but it's like all black inside, and he was like looking in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, no, that's just my charcoal. It might look weird, but hey, sometimes when I travel I get a little bloated or gassy, and it just really helps me with my gas, the charcoal, right? And the customs agent just like stopped for a second, and he was like, what? And all of a sudden I realized I was talking about gas to the customs agent at the airport. And then he just like capped the bottle, put it back, and was like, go out that door. Never made eye contact, nothing. Just was like, I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Oh, okay. We've reached a new level, right? But I was like, he doesn't know me. He doesn't know that I talk about this all the time. This is normal for me. And then if people ask me a random question about gas, I'll be like, oh yeah, charcoal is so great for it. Oh, here you go. My friends, when I travel and I go on a trip and I'm with friends or something, seriously, at dinner, I'll be like, here's our enzymes, here's our this. Oh, it's at nighttime and you're feeling a little bloated. Oh, here's some charcoal. I just bring it with and dish it out, right? That's what good friends do. Okay, there's my little side story. All right, so charcoal might sound weird, might look weird. Oh, it is a game changer though. It is a game changer. And then of course you have to replenish your system with probiotics and digestive enzymes. Because if you think about it, if your gut is not working properly, if it's not functioning well, it's not going to be releasing the natural enzymes it should be releasing. So you have to help it along. And sometimes people have to eat these for every meal to get your body going again. That's normal. That's okay. Probiotics, you got to replenish your system daily with probiotics. Stress decreases the microbiome. So you need to replenish that. It's not just, oh yeah, I can have it sometimes. No, it's really important. The more and better your gut is working, the better your metabolism can work. Oftentimes I will work with women in my 12-week challenge to improve their gut health, and boom, there they go. They start feeling better, getting better energy, all this stuff, processing their food better, and they're like, holy cow, I just lost some weight and I don't feel like I did much. Yeah, it's just because your body's working better. That's how that happens. The last 5-day challenge I did was a gut detox challenge, and I can't even tell you how many women had such an amazing result from it. They're like, I'm just slimmer, I'm this, I'm that, I'm all these results. I'm like, I know, because your gut's working better. There's other things that I recommend for women too, depending, right? Like sometimes I will recommend you need to do manual work, like massage work, other things on your abdomen to help with your gut. If you have adhesions or other things like that, there is the chemicals, all these other things that are released, things that you can take, right? Of course, things that you're eating that you're working on with your gut, but sometimes you're actually physically, because your body, it does this peristalsis, which is moving things through the intestine, right? Like think about a snake eating food. You can see the peristalsis happen. That happens in our body. And if that's not functioning well, or there's adhesions from things, if you've had babies, right? If you've had abdominal surgeries, yeah, it's a game changer. In my office, in my chiropractic office, I used to do some of this work on women, and it was sometimes the most impactful work. I can't even tell you how many times somebody would come in and we'd talk about digestive issues, and we talk about digestive issues, and I do, we talk about these things, and I do the abdominal work. Oh my God, I'm pooping regularly now, like all the time, and it's not a big deal. I'm like, yeah, I know. So it just depends. I'm giving you all these ideas because there has to be a place for you to start. Nowadays, the best place for you to start with your health is with you, right? There's so much stuff out there, and sometimes going in to see a professional can be disheartening. It can be misleading, or you don't feel like you get answers. So everybody goes to Google, everybody looks online. And that's why I do all this information. That's why I have books available for women, is because you all want to get started somewhere to see how well this can work for you. So I try to put quality information out there. So if this is helpful, please let me know, and please share it with somebody who needs this info. But there also is that call you can schedule for the 12-week challenge. But again, I want to really hit on this again because it is that important. The rest of the stuff that you do, if you're still eating stuff that causes that inflammation and that irritation, it's not going to work as well, right? It's a huge, huge difference. So this for sure is the first step. I just want to make sure everybody's got that down. This is the first step, and then from there on, working on these things, and it'll seem like, oh, these things are magic. Oh, they're not magic. You're just taking care of that first. So that's what I got for you guys today. Please let me know if you have any questions. Yes, in case you're following me in my Insta stories on my watch, I tracked a walk I took today. I think I did. I'm still waiting for some of the data to upload, so we'll see. But stay tuned for some of that fun stuff too. All right, hope you have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys later.